Всем привет, с вами Сергей, и я начинаю играть в игру Stanley Parable. Это игра, где просто куча всяких пасхалок и прочего. Ладно, послушаем историю.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day,
Молодец, Стэнли.
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
О,
he got up from
отлично.
his desk and stepped
Нам
out of
передали
his office.
управление. Так, ну что, в коридор. Ну, опа, дверь можно закрыть. Эй, откройся. Блин, я думал, можно вернуться.
All of his
Что-нибудь
coworkers were
открыто?
gone. What
Да,
could it
что же
mean?
случилось?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ну, погнали в конференц-зал. Дверьки. Ладно. Ну, что тут у нас? О, может, туда можем пройти? Нет, нельзя. Ну, окей. Сюда
Stanley
кто-нибудь?
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story.
Ну,
any
спасибо.
further.
Ну ладно, пойдем дальше, что? Почему здесь все заперто?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Лево-вправо, лево-вправо. Я пойду вправо.
This
Ха-ха-ха.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ну, давайте полюбуемся. Комната отдыха. Здесь неплохое местечко. Ну ладно, давайте. Что там у нас?
Wow. Yes, this room.
Ну, как
What a
сказать,
beautiful
красиво.
room. What a gorgeous,
Не очень.
gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this
Хотя здесь
detour
можно
on his way
отдохнуть.
to the meeting room.
О,
Life
фига
without
себе.
having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Ну, здесь еще так более уютненько выглядит. Да, и здесь тоже. Но вот тут какой-то срач просто.
Yes, really
Да.
worth it being here in the room. A room so
Конечно,
utterly
лучше
captivating
картину
that even though
разглядывать.
all your
Спасибо, кстати, за
coworkers have
идею.
mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some
Ну-ка, о,
paintings.
фига себе, здесь
Really
часы
worth it.
ходят. Ну, тут такая зелененькая листва. Успокаивает,
At
типа.
this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and
Ну
reflected
что-то,
poorly
меня
on his overall
пока еще комната
personality.
не пугает.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Что это за красненькая хрень? Мучашки.
Stanley
Странно.
sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had
Fuel.
passed and there was no
Топливо.
more, he decided that the game was
Ну
trying to
ладно.
send him a message.
Пофиг. Погнали.
But at last,
Не ной.
he'd had enough of the amazing room and
Оп.
took the first open door on his left to
Первая
get
дверь
back to
слева.
business.
Да ну. Что там? Не. Что-то неохота туда мне.
And so he detoured
Оп.
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Туда или сюда? Красная кнопка. Конечно же, красную кнопку нажать надо. Как это не сделать? Ой-ой. Перемещение. Ну ладно.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Мгм.
from here it's, left.
Налево? Нет. Направо. Ой-ой. Что это за фриз был? Я хочу направо. Я не пойду туда. Дай сюда зайти. Так, походу тут без вариантов. Ну ладно. А это что за дверь? Окей.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right.
Ах
My
ты,
mistake.
падла.
No, no, no,
М.
not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Да.
Was I thinking? It's clearly...
Выпусти меня,
Oh, dear,
Яма.
would you hold on for a minute, please?
Ну-ка давай.
Let's see, we went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep,
Ну,
okay, yes. I've got it now. This
Куда?
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
ну, ладно, окей. Я прошел. Это что? Генератор. Ну ладно, го. Спустимся вниз. Ё-моё.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close
Спойлер.
your eyes.
О, ужас.
Okay. We just have to get
Ой,
back
фу.
to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story
Ой, что
completely
это за,
unusable.
там, за хрень?
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Не, блин. Какой? Сначала сразу захотел.
All of
Ну
his
ладно.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ну ладно, пойдем туда. Раз ты хочешь сначала. Так. Ну и куда?
When
Опа.
Stanley... Wait, what? No,
Что за...
no, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that
Ну-ка
it's
давай,
here
где, говори, в
somewhere.
какую дверь им идти.
Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Так, ну это в одно место. Так, ну это уже было. И тут. Давайте сюда, налево пойду. И что здесь? Не понял.
I'll say it. This is the worst
Да.
adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Давай сюда, короче, направо пойдем.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting
Да
over
зачем
and over
сначала,
again.
Эма?
But it's got to be better than this.
Куда
Okay,
я
let's give
иду?
it a shot. Why not?
Да ты достал, Эма, сначала все делать.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Ну
he
давай
simply
еще раз
missed a
пойдем.
memo.
Ну ты меня запарил с этим. Ладно, идем.
Okay,
Опа-на.
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back
Ну-ка
the
давай,
other direction
вернемся.
and see if we missed anything?
Давай, согласен. Почему бы и не вернуться? Опа, знакомая картина. Это кто пролил? Фил. Угу. Может, сюда впустишь? Не хочешь, ну как хочешь.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Что за хрень?
Here it comes.
Черная магия? А, Это то, о чем я думаю. Да, скорее всего, так и есть. Сейчас мы этот офис увидим через стекло. Наверное. Нет. Как так?
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and
Ну ты
retrace
достал
our
меня
steps.
путать. Отчасы. Так, и чё? Ох ты какой хитрый. Ну,
Now this,
погнали. О, фига
well,
себе.
I'll be honest, I don't
Красивое
recognize this
место.
place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is
Да,
that
я
correct?
помню.
Do you
Чё,
remember,
опять меня
Stanley?
развернешь?
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Ура!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work,
Ура, я
and it really
победил!
paid off, so good job.
Конечно, ну то стоило.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win
Эх, ты
fair
меня
and square,
обманул.
and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Да ё-моё. Хватит рестарты делать. Опа.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed
Полоска
the help
приключений.
of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just
Эм,
follow the line. How simple is that?
зачем нам туда надо? Нам же туда надо было. Ты чё? Опять
No,
пустая.
no, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Ну ладно, окей. Пойду за полоской. И тут ничего не вернулось? Нет. Ну давай пойдем сюда. И что у нас тут?
You see, the line knows
Вижу.
where the story is. It's over in this
Зачем
direction.
такой
Onward,
изгиб делать?
Stanley, to destiny. Nope.
Оп.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the
А
story
что
of
у
no
нас?
destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into
Я туда
being
не пойду.
via the very manifestation
Опа-на.
of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with
Ах
me.
ты.
Now we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a
Обмануть
byproduct
меня
of
решил.
one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Да, ё-моё.
Okay. Now, if my
Так, по
experience of
лестнице я
your
точно не
existence
ходил.
rests inside of your subjective
А,
experience
вот
of
тут
this
мы были.
office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own
Но
relative
подождите, тут дверь была
experiential mental
закрыта.
subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Что за
Not
бред?
sure where I was going with all
И
that.
все равно мы ушли
You know
здесь.
what? I think what we need right
Я не
now
понимаю
is a
эту
bit of
игру.
music to lighten the mood.
О, музон. Класс. Хочу пустить это вдруг. Да. Вот эта полоска чудит. Ё-моё. Знак вопроса. Что с тобой, полоска? Да. Чудная полоска. Не. Или ладно. Окей. Пойдем по полоске. Раз уж так надо. О, красная лампочка. Дверь заперли. Ну ладно, пойдем так. Я так понимаю, что он тут все проходы идут только к этой полоске.
Cut
Та-та-там.
the music.
Э,
Go back and look at that fern.
о, на папоротник? Давай.
Stanley, this fern will be very
Важным
important
элементом.
later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and
Ща
remember
каждый
it
полигон его
carefully. You
запомню.
won't want to miss anything.
Каждый пиксель его. Ну, все, просто фотопамять. Оп. Ну, тут, кстати, ну так, одна картина всего лишь. А время идет. Ну ладно, погнали. Я запомнил этот папоротник.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Да.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Опа.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Почти сюда. Так. А, типа тут все пересеклось. Ну что какая? Если я сюда пойду, то повернусь. Окей. Ну, раз так хочешь. Полоска. То я пойду сюда. Ну-ка, раз дверь открыта для меня. Опа-на. Может, не стоит? Ну ладно.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore.
Даем, а перезагрузка опять будет. Хватит рестарт делать. Полоска, что ты делаешь? Прекращай.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it
Ну
all
ладно,
about for
давай.
us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we
Конечно.
make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in... Well, I
В
don't
какую
know.
сторону?
How about this direction?
А давай в эту. Ну, ладно. Давай в эту. Приключения.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley
Ну,
forging
пустый
a new
коридор.
path, a new story. Well, it could be
Это,
anything.
как всегда, очень
What do you want
поинтереснее.
our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Все. Что за... Как это вообще реально? Да. Просто магия какая-то. Так, ну чё? Опа-на. Опять ты полоска.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Окей, не обращай на него внимания. Я просто иду вперед. Пока, полоска. Ага. Так. Опа, комната. Две двери и...
Ah, a choice.
Наконец-то!
To make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the
Ну куда же
opportunity.
Стэнли
In
пойдет?
fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Ну давай
So I
подумаем.
know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right,
Короче,
let us
в противоположную
ask,
сторону
will
пойду.
taking the right door
Оп.
lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Не, какая логика? Пусти меня сюда. Я могу же выбирать, нет? Ну ё-моё. А это что такое?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're
Ё.
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to
А
restart
хватит
again
перезагружать игру, ё-моё.
8 times? That's really how all this goes?
Классно, таймер
It's
есть.
all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
8 рестартов.
don't wanna
Ну
forget?
давай.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting.
Я тоже не хочу,
I don't
чтобы
want to
игру
forget
много
what's
так
going on.
больно
I don't want
перезагружаешь
to be
ты.
trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't.
Согласен
do it.
с
I
тобой.
won't do it. And the timer
Ой-ой.
stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree?
Конечно, отличная
I'm not
история.
quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Ну и чего?
Eventually.
Выпусти
Well, in
меня
the
отсюда.
meantime,
Ой-эй. Так, ты меня напугал. Ну что, в этот раз будет? О, полоски нет. Отлично.
All
Эй,
of his co-workers
рассказчик.
were
А,
gone.
все, ты
What could
здесь.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Ну да,
memo.
пойдем в конференц-зал. Оп. О,
When Stanley
починил
came to a set
наконец-то.
of two open doors, he
Ну
entered
ладно,
the door
пойдем
on his left.
по-твоему. Наверное, сейчас самую очевидную концовку откроем. Тупо буду слушаться его.
Yet there was not a
Так.
single person here
Ну
either.
ё-моё.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Ну,
hoping
пойдем
he
к
might
начальнику.
find an answer there.
Опа-на.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Наверх.
to his boss's office.
Ну ладно. В следующий раз тогда. Тогда в следующий раз там буду. Опа, какой интерьер. А у босса-то хороший вкус. Ну ё-моё. Туда нельзя. Посидеть, что ли? Ну ладно. И где тут все? Где секретарь босса? Босс, ты тут?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
Присяду.
of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known
Что это
was
за
that the
прицел?
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Что это вообще за хрень? 2845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying
Да.
to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
А где этот код набирать? 2854 или что там? Я уж сам забыл. Выпусти меня.
2845.
2845. 2845. И чего? Или где-то тут надо набрать? Я туплю. А! Все, жестко туплю. 2, 8, 4, 5.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened
Е-мое.
by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Интересненько. Где же босс? Е-моя, красная кнопка. Как не нажать на тебя, конечно же. У босса хреновый лифт. Погнали. Навстречу к приключениям. Е-моё.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Да.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
Конечно.
Question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Е-моё, темновато здесь. Фонарик, что ли, дали? Пойду куда-нибудь на
Stanley
свет.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Блин, не знаю. Ладно, послушаю тебя. Ну и что здесь? Есть кто? Лампочка.
The lights
Op.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
О, так это наша старая знакомая комната.
Find out.
Конечно, пойдем. Старая знакомая комната. Так. Камера.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
О,
revealed. Each
неплохо
bore the
тут
number
чисел.
of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Блин, я не
And
помню.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in
Хотя,
this place
блин,
where
никого нет на
freedom
месте.
meant nothing.
Ну ладно, пойдем дальше. Может, узнаем, где все. Лифт.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Опа, лифт.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Ну, погнали.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
О,
life in
боже
someone
мой.
else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Какой ужас.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Я хочу нажать красную кнопку. Ничего не знаю. Красная кнопка! На тебя нажать нельзя? Ну ё-моё. Ну тогда я рыскать буду здесь. Что за дверь? Непонятная. Рискнем. Ничего. Ну ладно. Я уж подумал, тут какой-то не просто неожиданно какой-нибудь портал. Но нет, так показалось. Что эта пятерка интересно значит? Ну ладно, пойдем. Какой хороший экранчик. Да. Неплохое разрешение.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place
Он или
and to
офф?
everything it stood for.
Какой же просто ужасный выбор. Что же и выбрать? Так. Ну, давайте нажмем офф. Пофиг. Ой, что-то темно. Что, все, что ли? Это все? Какая-то играет музыка.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Да, зря выключил.
Was it over?
Нет.
Yes. He had won.
Да ладно.
He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself
Ура,
from someone
свобода.
else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
Свобода.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many
Согласен.
puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as
Хороший
sunlight
вопрос.
streamed into the
Точнее,
chamber,
вопросы.
he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
О,
but
зелень.
happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
О,
Whatever life
отличное
he lives,
место.
it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It
Ты
was
хочешь, чтобы я
perhaps
вернулся, что ли?
the only
Понимаю.
thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Ну ладно. Давай выходим. Опа.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new
Вот,
path
теперь можно
before him.
просто смотреть.
This was exactly the way, right now,
Красота.
things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Отличная концовка. И все. Похоже, да. Ну, раз так, то что-то там другое. Ну, в принципе, уже достаточно долго. Так что на этот раз все. С вами был Сергей. Всем спасибо. Всем пока.